There we go. Alright, folks, welcome back. So I'm actually a little bit early. You're not late. I decided to jump on here, kind of get a little bit of a head start, just because I'd been wanting to play with this Lynel in that second gatehouse, but I was waiting for that Blood Moon. I finally got one, so, I just can't help myself. I need to play with it now. So anyway, I actually intended on doing that offline last night. I was going to stay up a little late and just kind of fiddle with it. But I figured, you know what, I'm ready. Stream is set up. I got all my settings knocked out. I actually fixed an issue I was having. I figured, well, since I'm ready to go, I'll just go ahead and use this 30-minute window here to just kind of do some, stuff that I otherwise would have done offline. But I figured at least this way folks would be able to see what I was up to, by watching the recording or whatever. So yeah, getting back to that Gatehouse Lynel, guys, for those of you that were with me through that stream, I completely remembered that fight wrong. I was doing it wrong. I remembered it in my mind, going a certain way, and you just don't have the time in the air to do what I was trying to do. So anyway, I've given this a lot of thought, and I kind of want to try to do it from the air. Now, between Revali's Gale and trying to do wall climbs, I don't really know which way I'm going to go yet. Probably both. The thing I think I'm going to have trouble with Revali's Gale is you have to be kind of in the middle of that floor. If you're not in the middle of that floor, you're going to get hung up on that the floor that's above you. You're not going to be able to get up very high, and the whole point of doing that is to get some altitude. So I'm probably going to do like Probably I'm going to be relying on wall climbs more than anything. But I won't know that until I get into the fight here. Okay, so second gatehouse, I believe it's the one... Wow, I'm like opposite end of the castle here. I guess I can go around to my right. I'll hit it a little quicker. This is about the time I'm missing a send, so it is what it is. But, we got Revali's Gale to help speed things up just a little bit. Hey, Termini, good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Thanks for joining today. You're going to watch me do a little bit of my experimenting. And just so you know, there's no spinach here. This is, I'm anticipating death. I'll probably die a few times in here. I'm trying to, nail out a good, reliable method in here. That's not so difficult that you don't have to rely on ground fights so much. You can just kind of do it from the air. Now, of course, you need a good bow for that. So I guess, I need to have a caveat in here for that. Don't attempt this without a real good bow. And plenty of stam. That's going to be important too. See where I'm at. Yeah, we're getting close. See, I'm just going to kind of live and let live here. I really don't have any interest in killing any of this stuff. I really just want to get to the gatehouse. Yes, this is a real stream. I know, the streams are confusing about YouTube. Like, I don't know, I go to people's channels sometimes and it says live stream, so I click on it, and then it was like, 3 weeks old or something. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? But no, this is absolutely live right now. In fact, I guess that's a way to know is, if I'm responding to you in live chat here. I try to keep up with the comments for that reason. I might play for a good 20 minutes or something, but at some point I'm going to take a break. Catch up on the chat comments, just to kind of make sure people know, oh yeah, this is actually live. What in the heck just auto died right above me? I just saw like monster parts falling out of nowhere. Can't say I've ever seen something like that happen before. There it is. Something killed it. I don't even know what died. That's pretty wild. Alright. Oh, so you actually got a notification? Wow. I didn't think that worked that way. I've tried to get notifications for some friends of mine, their lives, and I never get anything, even though everything's enabled. Clearly I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what. Alright, so yeah, there's these turrets, and honestly, I've already got a hard save down. So what I'll probably do is just reload that hard save when I'm done flying around over here. Was that a flyer? I think that was a flyer. I don't know what was zeroing me there, but I'm really not here for anything else. I just want to fool around with this Lynel. And I don't care about putting a save here. Actually, I kind of do. Doggone it. Okay, maybe I'll just do my arm up, suit up, and eat up now, save the game. And then I'll reload, save, and just warp myself back to Gerudo like I was never here. Alright. So yeah, guys, I'm still kind of thinking bone system, although, you know, if I'm doing the math in my head, 45 doubled is 90. That's with the bone system. That's not counting attack power meal. So, you know, the club is 90 right now, and I've got something that's 101. So I'll probably go into the swing in that at first. And then when that breaks, you know, then I'll have an option. Kind of go back to that, or, you know, put the... Actually, wow. 65, 60, 120. Say about 110. That's probably pushing about 110 base. So actually, I should go in with that. That's going to be my strongest weapon. Just because that's going to bust so fast, I think I'll do it that way. And then, like I said, guys, good strong bow here. Good strong shields. I'll go ahead and bone suit up for this. That's not a lot of armor, so I'll have to do some meals. Get the hearts going. Topped off. Attack power meal, absolutely. Okay, so hearts, attack. I'm not worried about the extra stam yet, but when I do need to replenish, I'll absolutely throw a double barrel meal in there. Okay, so drop save, and guys, I'm going to be focusing on the game here. Yeah, Nathan, I feel ya. Thanks for watching, by the way. So these are tough fights. I actually got through the first gatehouse decent, because there's more time in the air up there to do what I try to do in here. So you're specifically not doing a ground fight. But this second gatehouse, there's just too many eyeballs to deal with, and by the time I'm ready for the Lionel, I'm already touching the ground. So that's kind of like where all this dialogue just came from. Okay, guys, again, I'm just going to try to focus on... I'm going into experiment mode here, so forgive me if I'm not quick on the comments. Okay, I still want to knock the eyeballs down. I still feel like that's important. No way, I just missed that. See, I'm already messing up here. I'm already on the ground. See, I don't like this because, well, then again, if I'm trying to do a wall climb, that shouldn't matter. Ouch. And I got lucky there. Normally, he's right on you, and you don't have time to dodge him. But I feel like 2 jumps is all you're going to get on the wall, because he's pretty quick with that bow, too. And you got to try to find that headshot. You're going to get a few shots in on him this way. I'm not going to eat Stam right now because I'm already so low to the ground. There would have been no point. Oh, he's already out of... Yeah, see? So he's already locked on. Yeah, when you've got that... he's already locked on. Like, it doesn't help. And now, see, I'm doing a ground fight, which I'm trying to avoid. So, this is why I saved the game. If at first you don't succeed, reload, save, and try it again. So yeah, again, guys, I'm specifically trying to avoid the ground fight here. I want to do it from the air. Now, I don't know what went wrong there. I wasn't getting the air time I needed for the eyeballs. So I'm going to try that real quick. More out of sideways. Come on, Poppy. There we go, there's one. I don't think that's going to pop. Doggone it. Okay, actually that might be an opportunity for a volley. Ooh, barely. So depending on his first attack, you might have time to pop off the volleys there, as long as you're in the middle. Now again, he can still peg you from here. So this is bad, because I'm stuck in my own wind tunnel right now. I can't get the air. Wow. So I don't know how to do this now. I guess I have to let go of shoot, drop down in my own funnel there, and then redeploy. So I'm going more upward. I'm going to try that again. And this time, since, you know, I'm not going to do this on the ground, maybe I'm not so worried about the eyeballs anymore. The problem I have with the eyeballs is when I'm trying to lock onto them on the ground, it always locks onto the stupid eyeballs. It really irritates the heck out of me. So since I don't care about that, let's try just avoiding them altogether. Okay, then you can pop off Revali's. Let my stam build up there. Okay, now release Revali's. Re-engage Revali's. So that might be a viable option there. Oh, I'm out. Great. Whoa, where's my bow? Did I break my bow? I broke my bow, too. I knew something was going wrong there. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I guess at the end of the day, there is no quote-unquote easy way to do this fight. You know, one way or another, it's going to take going in there a few times, you know, until you get your groove. Whoa, he dropped quick there. So as long as you hit the headshot, you should get a quick stun there. Yeah, see, I'm already getting a warning there. Should go ahead and switch bows. What's going on here? Okay, so you need to be in the middle of the floor again so you don't get hung up on the balcony right above you. Okay, that's a problem. If you're too far above him too, like too directly above him, you're not going to get it. You won't be able to aim low enough. But this is a viable option. Again, you know, there's no quote-unquote easy way, but honestly, this is a lot easier and probably more reliable than doing a ground fight line, unless you're really, really good with like perfect dodge, parrying, mounting, etc. But wow, I didn't even have to whip out my bone club. That was all bow. Oh look, he even dropped the weapons. Now these normally aren't bumped. I'm going to check them anyway, just because I'm me. And that's breaking anyway. Actually, I might as well just go ahead and replenish it anyway. That's not bumped. Bare bones. But wow, look at them gemstones. Okay, I'm going to try that a couple of more times. You know, before I make a tutorial or any kind of video, I like to make sure it's consistent, A, and B, I feel like people can replicate it. So I kind of feel like this is one of those deals. As long as I tell people that going into it, look, you might have to kind of practice this a few times until you get it, you know, with the whole being in the middle of your own updraft and, you know, trying to do the bow. But yeah, ignoring the eyeballs at this point, if you're going to do it aerial, is the way to go. So now I'll run that a couple of more times. And that 5-shot bow really gives them the damage, guys. I mean, just look at that thing melt. Okay, and again, you can't be too high above him because that messes up your shot. But yeah, you have to get pretty close to him down there. And you'll only have to do one Revali's. I mean, assuming you can eat a stam, you know, to keep yourself airborne. Because we're slowing time way down here. That Revali's updraft should be there for a good minute for you. Okay, so that's 2 in a row, just doing it from the air. Yeah, this might be the way I go with this. In fact, what I might do is just go ahead and do like a standalone video, you know, edited properly, and just do a gatehouse fight. You know, show how to make the weapon drops drop, show how to kill him from the air here, kind of talk my way through it just like I'm doing now. I might even be able to use some of this footage. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, this very first face shot here stuns him. Gives you a chance to get some cheeky damage in. Might as well. We're here. He's already halfway dead, I mean. Wow. Whoops. And that gives you a little bit of wiggle room too. If you messy up your shot, you can still kind of get it in there. Oh, yeah, brain farted. But the concept is right. I'm going to try rerunning that with a wall climb. Just because if he's stunned, I won't be in a rush to only get 2 jumps, and I can actually get a lot more time, a lot more altitude, I should say. And you know what, since I'm not going to save this file anyway, why am I even messing around with this bow? You should still try to come in at an angle sideways. You'll still get a little bit more time in the air here doing that. Try to get them about half dead, and then the wall climb should do it. This way, if people are here without Revali's Gale, this gives them a viable option too. Okay, I'll do 3 wall jumps here. Sideways flight. Bump, 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 bump. Eat the stam, double barrel. And if I don't actually finish him from the air, he'll be low enough I can go ground pound him. But yeah, that does it. See, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the wall jump more. To me, the Revali's Gale is just a little bit too clumsy. But you don't know until you get in here and just fool around with it, so... Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for being patient with me while I did that. Catch up on comments here. Yeah, so my son is actually really good at the parries too. Actually, that's why he prefers to fight them. You know, he'll do a shield parry, he'll do his mounting, he'll do his, you know, perfect dodging, etc. with just, you know, regular weapons. Whereas I really like my bone system, and I like kind of hiding behind him and crushing them that way. But, you know, you got to play the game the way you enjoy it. So, one thing I kind of realized watching him kill Lynels compared to the way I normally kill Lynels was, you know, his are a lot more exciting. The fights last longer, they're more intense, you know, there's more energy going, you know, your heart's kind of pumping. Whereas I just kind of go do it from the air and then kill him from behind, and it's just kind of boring. But again, to each their own. I prefer the easy method, just because I can do it consistently. But there really is no wrong way. That's the thing I love about Breath of the Wild. You know, there's probably 10 different ways to do literally everything in this game, which keeps it alive, gives it that diversity. People can share stories, you know, share how they do it, and it's a lot of fun. Alright, I am done with my experimenting, and I'm still awful early for the stream here. Maybe I'll actually try to run this as if I were recording it, and then I can cut the footage out, and I'll already have my video made. I've actually never tried to do a video recording while I was streaming, so this is going to be new for me. I'm trying to get my switch gears in my mind here. Forgive me while the wheels are grinding. I'm going to give it a shot. Why not? I got the time. I just wish I could start over. Like before I armed up, suited up, and ate up, and, you know, gotten the fight ready. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal with you here once again. And guys, I know, this gatehouse, it's a nightmare. So I'm going to show you how to not only kill this Lynel in here, and you don't have to worry about parrying, doing any groundwork, you can do it all from the air. And the secret is, you got to get in here and get the fight initiated. You'll want to save the game first, so what I did was I dropped a hard save, and I'll show you that hard save here in just a moment. So I put the save down long before I ever jumped down in there, you know, to the pit. So what you have to do is drop that hard save, and I went ahead and I armed up, suited up, and ate up before I even got to this point. And I'll show you exactly how I did that too. So I've got my bone weapon there working, awesome, awesome. I've got my Savage Lionel bow working, I got a 5-shot spread here, so it's going to do a lot of damage from the air. Get you a good strong shield. I've got my bone attack up working. Not only that, I've got my attack power meal and extra hearts running. Now, I do have some stam packed, guys. You can't do this without extra stam. If you're going to do it from the air, you're going to have that. So make sure you got some stam packed. Especially if you don't have all 3 of your wheels completed. Then it's going to be real fun. But again, I'm going to show you how to do this without any groundwork whatsoever. So another reason that I like to save the game, so again, this is kind of what I did. I dropped this hard save, and you saw I just went in there and kind of played with that Lionel. I got the fight initiated. You know, and I don't care if I die right now because I'm going to reload save anyway. But this is key. You got to trigger this fight. And the reason is because the Lionels don't normally drop weapons in the gatehouses. But if you drop that hard save before going in there, you go in there, you initiate that fight, you reload hard save, then the Lionel will drop the weapon. Don't know why. All I know is it works. Alright folks, let's rock and roll. I got the hard save reloaded after, you know, triggering fight. I'm already armed up, suited up, and ate up. Let's get this party started. So now the secret is, guys, good strong bow. I'm going to do it all from the air. Now normally in my other videos I would, you know, deal with the eyeballs, but that's because I'm doing groundwork. And I'm not doing groundwork here, so I don't care about the eyeballs right now. So try to come in at a sideways angle, reason being, because notice how Link still kind of is floating off to the side a little bit, then he starts kind of working his way down. It gives you another shot, maybe 2 from the air. Just, you know, try to keep that in mind, do as much damage as you can before he finishes here. Now, once he's down, now, I wasn't paying attention with the bow, go me. Go ahead and get, you know, 2 or 3 wall jumps in here. You want to get some altitude, though. And try to jump off, and again, with that sideways motion, guys. Now, this is where you're going to... Uh-oh, he's already targeting me. This is where you're going to have to start eating some stam. Look at that, I almost ran out of stam. Hot dog. When I get to talking, I tend to do this a lot. But look how low he's getting. So in practice, I was able to do this completely from the air. I didn't have to do anything from the ground. You see how low he is there. I'm going to run that again just, you know, so I don't have to do all this. And I'm going to try to not talk so you can actually see me run it the way I should be running it. That'll go in the blooper reel, by the way. Okay. Okay, right away, get that sideways motion going. Get some cheap damage. Make sure you get those headshots, though, because we want to stun him. I guess we just need to, you know, focus on the closest wall. I kind of wasted time there running halfway across the room. Ideally, you want to start plugging him before he can get his bow out. Like now. Perfect timing. And I'm going to eat stam just a little bit earlier this time. Okay, now guys, you know, you might have to practice that a couple of times. I had to practice it a couple of times. I was trying to use Rivali's Gale, and I was getting kind of hung up and confused with draft and trying to undo bow, redo bow, you know, it's just kind of annoying. But, okay, he didn't drop the weapons that time, I don't know why. Oh yeah, he did drop the weapons. Okay, so again, you know, that reloading that save is key to the weapon drops if you want them, but do keep in mind they will not be bumped, they are going to be bare bones weapons, folks. And since I didn't kill the eyeballs, I guess those things are just going to keep respawning perpetually. But normally, once you do get past the gatehouse here, and it is your first time, there should be a treasure chest dropping here out of the ceiling somewhere. Feel free to scoop up your loot, your weapons, and guys, you are good to go. So folks, I genuinely hope that helped you all out. Okay, that time I got a bump on the bow, and I don't know why. That's actually the first time, guys, I have ever gotten a bump on this bow. Ever. And I've probably ran this fight no less than 100 times, without exaggerating. Probably several hundred. So, I don't know why I got a bump just now. I kind of want to run it again just to see if it's consistent. Maybe this is something I'll do offline. Like run it 10 times in a row and see what the drops are. If all 10 are no bump, then this is just like a crazy fluke that just happened to happen. That is nuts! Alright guys. Yeah, I'm getting off track here. So folks, if you enjoyed the video, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. And that sword is absolutely not bumped. Alright guys, thanks for being patient with me while I ran through my normal record mode there. Yeah, I almost died. Probably more than once. Alright, that was fun. Yeah, we'll see if I can make a video out of that, and I'll get that out. That's kind of my specialty. I don't like to, you know, everybody else that makes videos does all the parrying and dodging and all that fun stuff. And, you know, again, it's exciting. You know, it's a good video. I like it. But there's so many people out there, I was one that was included. You know, I could not reliably do the dodging and parrying and all that. You know, I would make one mistake and the fight would be over. You know, I might hit 3 or 4 in a row. But again, you know, to me it just wasn't a good, consistent, why am I getting drilled, method. Because, you know, I'd miss just that one, you know, you're off by a millisecond, and then you miss. And then, you know, your fight's kind of out of hand. So, you know, just, that's kind of my specialty on my channel. I like to give people other options, and I feel like we got a good, viable one here. Alright, enough jibber-jabber. I can really get into this, guys. When I get into experimentation mode, I can be sitting here, you know, 5 hours can go by, and I'll be like, oh my god, my body hurts. But, like, when I'm in it, and my, I've had people tell me my brain is like a pit bull. Once it latches onto something, it doesn't let go for a while. And yeah, you know, they're right. I'll forget to eat, it's bad, you know. It can be really late at night, and I might see the sun coming up, and it's like, wow, that just happened. Anyway, go ahead and leave the area. I'll get back on track and get ready for my stream here in 5 minutes. So as soon as I can save once I get to where I'm going. I will take a quick break, get myself some agua. And guys, we'll do some Divine Beast. Yeah, I'm feeling it today. We're going to get out to Gerudo, and I've already done all the Yiga clan. I did the whole, you know, Thunder Helm, all that fun stuff's done. I got the meal cooked. I got the Barbarian armor. We're actually ready to just dive right in. Hey Brad, good to see you today. I'm early. I was just kind of farting around with that gatehouse Lionel there. I was going to do that offline, but I decided why not? You know, we're here. I was on the stream early, so I just kind of did basically a recording that I would have done, you know, late at night or something. I just did it live today. So that footage should be coming out here in a couple of days, hopefully. I'm almost done with the TOTK video, guys. I've been editing this video for weeks, it feels like. Golly, just, you know, problems with the software, just getting busy with real life stuff. Yeah, it's been fun. But I'm almost there. I'll be putting that second Gerudo Desert video out, and it should be fun. A lot to it, though, so it's a longer video. It's well over an hour. So, yeah, guys, I will be right back. I'll grab my water, and I'll chat with y'all for a few minutes. Ouch. Wow. I've got to do my nesting here for comfortable gaming. Alright. I think I'm off kilter there somehow. Must have bumped something getting up. Alright, I'm pumped. Let's do this. I am definitely looking forward to this Divine Beast. I have not been here in years. I might die. There might be spinach, and that's okay. I feel like I'm getting too much on the background with walls and stuff. Yeah, I need a better background. I need something that's kind of like fun, you know, exciting. I'll figure that out someday. Internet cut out? Yeah, that happens a lot. Sometimes my stream locks up because it just goes too long without good connection, but it's still actually going. So, like, you know, it looks like I'm dead, but I go to my YouTube channel and then I see it still on. It's like, wait, how? Yeah, it looks like everything's working right now. Yeah, Brad, that fight was something. I tried a couple of different approaches. The key was not taking so long to run over to the wall. Milliseconds count there, so like trying to get them phase shots in before he can whip that bow out is big. Because you get another stun that way, whereas, you know, if he's already got his bow out, you won't get a stun. So if you have to do it again and do another wall jump, you've got to have quick access to a quick wall. But yeah, thanks for joining today, Brad. Good to see you. I've got to figure out a better schedule here, and I know it's hard, you know, with different time zones and stuff. And now that I've got, you know, I'm kind of going back into single dad mode here. I'm not sure what our schedule is going to look like, so I might actually have to take a break from doing lives until we kind of know our school schedule and stuff. So yeah. Or what I might do is just kind of stick to one a week for now, you know, maybe do the Sunday. This way I can catch, you know, our European friends as well. It's not too late for them in the evening or anything. I'm going to get that figured out here real soon and get that posted within a couple of days here on my community when I come up with a schedule. I mean, I can do more lives. The thing is I won't always be able to schedule them, which I know is unfair to y'all. You know, watching the recordings is great, but you don't get a chance to communicate real time. So again, I'll iron that out and we'll get something posted here soon. Alright folks, it is now time to get started, so I will do my intro. We'll get the Divine Beast done here. Lightning Blight Ganon. Have not killed him in a minute. Now, this is Master Mode, but it's not the DLC trial, so it's still a pretty easy fight. You know, if he recharges health, you got a million weapons there. You're never going to break all your weapons in this fight. So I just kind of like mentally tune out that bar completely. In my mind, maybe he has 50% more health than he does in normal mode, and I'm okay with that. So, in other words, I'm not going to stress myself out with that stupid health meter going into that fight. If he reheals, he reheals. I'll kill him at some point anyway. Alright, I know, that was a lot of talking. I'm already parched, which is how I know I'm doing a lot of talking. Okay, so I got my sand boots, booyah. Might as well barbarian up, there's really no point in wearing stealth out here. I cannot go into town that way though, stand by. I almost did. So you can actually get away with only wearing 2 pieces of the girl clothes there. But as I just found out yesterday, that only works if you're using either sand or snow boots. If you put on any other footwear, I think, I can't remember now what I was wearing, but they kick you out of town. Kind of weird though, I mean, 2 pieces are 2 pieces, I don't know why they care what you're wearing on your feet. But anyway, I kind of forgot the princess is upstairs now. Alright. Welcome back, folks, for another round of Master Mode here, and this is, what, part 16? Sweet 16. Wow, we're getting up there. And guys, we're already at Gerudo Town. We finished that up last night. So today, you already guessed it, we are going straight for the Divine Beast. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to hit all the terminals in a good order. We're going to get all the treasure chests, guys. And I'm going to show you a real good strategy for knocking out Electricity Ganon, whatever his name is. So folks, put on your game faces and let's get this party started. Now, for all intents and purposes, I am going to skip cutscenes. I'd like that to be fresh for folks, you know, especially folks that are new to the game. Not only that, you know, just for brevity in the stream, I feel like it's appropriate. Yeah, Brad, good point. This is a tough fight. Anyway, like, it's one of the better fights. So for me, the toughest fights in the game are probably the monk fight and this fight. I mean, I worked out a pretty good strategy for this one. I don't know, that's tough. In Master Mode, I feel like they're all kind of tough, but... Uh-oh, stream's about to die. Or I should say laptop. I caught it that time, though. No dead streams today. Yeah, but it is tough. Like, if I was good with shield pairing, it'd probably be a little bit easier, you know. I'd take my time to do that whole thing with the iron picks or whatever he's dropping down on your head. And that can be a little tricky, a little tough. You might have to try that a few times, but I just found it was the easiest for me. Yeah, I don't know. I might play with this one a little bit. We'll see how I feel when I get there. Just because it's been so long. And doing this fight in the DLC for Master Mode, you know, we have limited weapons, then it's real crucial. You can't let him heal a bunch, because then the weapons just don't last. So you kind of have to be Johnny on the spot, not letting him heal. But, you know, since I'm not doing the DLC battle just yet, I'll be okay. Just kind of toying with him a little bit. That just happened. So instead of, you know, stunning my lizard there... Ooh, I still got him! Guess he couldn't quite get away. Alright folks, so you see our quest marker is now pointing out toward this funny structure way out yonder. That is where we're going to be meeting our princess next. Now, of course, I could grab the sand seal, speed up the travel just a little bit. Why is my inventory all out of whack? Sometimes I fat finger a button and it sorts the wrong way and then I can never find anything. There might be some bad boy trouble out here along the way. I just kind of ignore all that for now. Thunderblight Ganon, thanks. Thanks for keeping me straight there. I'm gonna forget that in 10 seconds. Thunder. Thunder. Lightning, and the thunder, and the thunder. Maybe I'll remember it that way. Alright folks, so first things first, I like to go in here and see what my bow is looking like. If you don't like the bump, you can always just leave it there for later. But yeah, I've already got a pretty good bow there, so it better be an awful good bow if I'm going to replace that. Close enough, and I get to tech refresh, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Actually, since I already know that 5-shot burst is just about dead, I'm going to keep both of these, because I'm going to toast one of them right here, you know, trying to knock the Divine Beast down, so then I'll have a good fresh one to go to after this whole thing is done. Alright guys, so our princess is going to be way up topside. Again, it's another great ascend opportunity, if that was a thing in this game. Or you can just climb it straight up. There's a ladder around here somewhere. That's right, you have to use the ladder. Yeah, so Nathan, that's a good point. Sometimes I go in here and I just run it fast. I really don't even have to think about it. But sometimes something's just a little bit off with my mental timing, like on what I have to do, what the steps are, and it throws me off, like for the whole fight. And I'll have to kind of go back in there and restart it. So that's why I said there might be spinach today. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to toy with him a little bit too, you know, just because, again, it's been so long since I've played. Chances are probably more than 50-50 that I might be forgetting the steps, just kind of like with that whole gatehouse fight. So, you know, maybe 60-40. Maybe 70-30. We'll have to see how it goes here. Okay, I was not paying attention there. So that's how you go ahead and activate the quest and proceed on through. Now, guys, this is tough. I don't like... She doesn't stick to you very well. You know, you can very easily and quickly get ahead of her, or vice versa. You know, she can kind of get away from you at the same time. But the problem is you're not in the bubble, and you kind of have to be in the bubble. So, you know, you might want to bring some fairies, because you know if you're not, you know, you can be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of thing. You can still get hit, and that thing really knocks the hearts out of you. So yeah, having a real good defense rating on whatever armor you're going to wear is probably key. Having some fairies in that pouch is probably going to be key. Extra hearts probably never hurt nobody. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second with trying to stay in this bubble. Well, I really can't skip this. I tried like every button like 50,000 times. Alright, let's do this. And they're off. Now guys, notice on the map. So I like to keep kind of like my right eye on this little white flashy thing on my mini-map, and then my left eye on the Divine Beast. And the reason is because you can't see the stupid thing, but that thing shows you where the stupid thing is. And it kind of walks around in a giant circle, and I don't know exactly what that is, so this is not to scale. But just keep in mind he's going to be walking around in a counterclockwise circle. So what I like to do is I like to kind of not aim for this circle, because by the time you get there, he's already going to be getting away from you, and it just makes it a nightmare. So what I like to do is just kind of push myself out in front of him so he has to kind of walk to me. This way you get some cheeky shots in on his way to you, and then when he gets past you, then you can kind of get some more shots in on the back end. And this way you're not dealing with the princess 1,000 different times. You know, you're kind of right next to her that whole time in the bubble. So I'm going to try to plant myself in front of him somewhere out here somewhere, you know. And he goes fast, by the way. It's deceivingly fast because he takes like these great big long like steps. But the step is so big, that's what really makes him go kind of fast across the desert. So I wanted to spit that all out, guys, before I got into this fight here, because I was going to... I don't rub my head and pat my belly well, as y'all know, so... Yeah, that is definitely a thing. Okay, it looks like I might be lined up pretty good here. So again, we're stationary now. The Divine Beast is kind of coming our direction. I might actually not be far enough. No, what are you doing? Is she getting mad at me because I'm off my rocker? Or my sand seal? I'm probably not lined up for this right. Try it here. It's not exactly coming toward me. Again, it would be helpful to know, like, on the map, its flight path. Might even be way out here somewhere, past these skulls. Actually, looks like it is... ish. Okay, this is why we need to be in the bubble. I'm about to get zapped. Okay, now while he's targeting you, you can start lobbing bomb arrows. You don't have to wait for anything. You're safe here. So guys, that's it. Just start knocking those feet out. This is why the bow is so critical. Because look how fast this is. That thing is just moving. You don't have much time either. So if you got some attack power running, you can probably knock these things out in one hit. I think, maybe, possibly. It always takes me two, so I just don't even bother. But I try to get as many shots on the feet as I can. They don't heal, thankfully. This isn't like a typical Master Mode re-healing. So again, I was just able to kind of stand there, have a picnic, you know, take my time. You have some breathing room, you have some wiggle room. The only real annoying thing is the princess keeps asking you, are you going to give up the fight, whatever? No! Stop asking! So anyway, this is, again, guys, you know, where it gets real hard with the princess. Trying to stay in the stupid bubble is a nightmare. I'm probably going to get zapped because I got lucky. Okay, now notice I'm trying to catch up to it, and it's hard to do. This is what I'm saying. You're better off trying to get ahead of it, letting it come to you. I might actually be okay right here. Just because I only have to hit this thing one more time. 2 more times. Okay, I thought I got a shot in on that foot before. Maybe I'm wrong. So you might have to try that a few times. Just stay with it. At some point it'll click. Just keep in mind, try to get out ahead of it rather than trying to chase it. And you'll be a lot better off. Alright, that was fun. Exhilarating. I thought I'd fumble that a little bit, but it came back pretty quick. So definitely hoping you're all having a good Sunday here. It probably won't be a super long stream. I really just wanted to do the Divine Beast today. I plan to be in here a little while, though, take my time with it, make sure I'm scooping everything up. I might even forget a step or two, as, what happened with Hyrule Castle there, so it might not be so direct and to the point today. I guess I'll just play that by ear. And it looks like my studio froze up here, so I hope I'm still streaming. Bear with me while I open my YouTube here and verify. Yeah, it looks like I am. Okay, guys, when this happens, if you're chatting right now and I'm not seeing it, this is, it's just kind of frozen, but it's still there. It's still using my gameplay real time. So if I don't see the chat right away, I will see it here at some point. It kind of unsticks itself, and actually, I think it just did. We still see you. Awesome sauce. Alright, so it is ready to go. Yeah, it dipped out on me there for a second. It was saying not getting signal. So my internet must have just hiccuped up there for a quick second. I am feeling super nostalgic right here. I love the music in this. And it's funny because the music speeds up. Every time you get a terminal, it goes faster and faster, and at some point it gets so fast I don't like it anymore. That's probably my favorite Divine Beast music. Actually, I might as well go ahead and toast that bow. These Guardian weapons are garbage. I don't normally bother with them. Unless you need a good burner weapon, that's always a good way to use them. Alright, so go through door number 1 here, and the first thing we gotta do is activate our terminal. And that's gonna be right above my head here. Actually, before I do that, I am going to go get this treasure chest back here. Yeah, this is a tricky one. This is why I like to do this first, because if you messy it up, you can reload a quick save here and just kind of try again. And you haven't done like 50,000 things before you got to this point, like activating the terminal and all that. So yeah, I'm going to have stasis running. And this is tough to do, that's why I say it might take a few tries. Then I like to get my magnesis out and just kind of spam button. And hopefully it catches. In that case it did. And it's worth it, guys. It's an ancient core, so it might be worth a little bit of extra pain there to scoop that up. Alright, so I think I gotta get up to... I don't have the Divine Beast map yet. Wait, is this the wrong terminal? This might be the wrong terminal. That's right. I knew I'd fumble a little bit. It's been a while. Forgive me. Okay, so this will give us Divine Beast controls and get our map going. Hey Wanda, good to see you today. Glad you could make it. Hope you're having a good day out there. Or night, whatever it is for you. Evening in Europe. Alright. Good old Divine Beast controls. I can barely hear the music, so I might turn this up just a little bit for toe wiggling purposes. If you guys start hearing an echo with game sounds, let me know and I'll turn that back down. Alright guys, so the Divine Beast is out still walking around the desert, you know, la-ta-ta-tea. And we are just hitching a ride for fun. So now, I guess there's no real right way to do this. I know how I like to do it, just, you know, it feels more linear, you know, everything's in order. So you notice we got this great big doorway. It's real thick wall here. That thing spins. So in order to make that spin, we have to turn on the electricity for it. So what I'm going to do is use this and hitch a ride. Actually, okay, the neck is straight out. Right, so I am hitching a ride here. So in order to turn on the electricity, you got to activate this twice, activate that twice, and get all those lines on top so they're all connected. And I'll show you what that looks like on the inside of the beast belly here. So that should help you to visualize a little bit what we're doing. Then that should turn on this deal. Oh, and by the way, go ahead and bomb arrow these whenever you see them, because those are going to be in the way, for sure. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit loud. So yeah, we're just using it as an elevator. We're going to get top side here, and I can actually go down below, but not now. Actually, I think I'd do the neck first. Okay, I'm going to wait for the other door to open here, then I'm going to jump down to like the middle of this wheel. So we're not going to fly all the way back down to the floor. I'm going to pop into the neck there. Any minute now. Okay, go ahead and hop down. And you just got to go for it. You might take a little bit of damage in here. Honestly, it's not terrible. I think it's like a quarter heart. Or a couple hearts. Ouch. That's right, you have to do the neck first because we need to kill this thing. That thing gets in the way later. I think that's a shield. Shield. And I think it's probably better than my Gerudo shield. So, bye-bye. Durability is always welcome on a shield. Okay, so we got our eyeball thingy dead. Go ahead and go back out the way you came. No more sledge you gotta worry about. You can just kind of casually walk on back out the way you came. And I'm going to hitch a ride back up topside. And get back up that way. Well, I'm getting hungry. I ate breakfast, but that was a hot minute ago. Eastern Time, Michigan. Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. I don't know how it is for you, but it's like 80 here. So me and my son are going to go out and just kind of have a guy's day. We might, you know, go to the water park, or there's a place here that you can do some like outdoor activities like ping pong and order food and stuff. You know, just real fun. A lot of younger people there, so probably more for him than me, but that's okay. yeah, just I like to take advantage of the nice weather when we have and be outdoors. I sit in the house so much doing video stuff, like I get stir crazy and it's just time to go. Alright, so we turn the spinny thingy one way, we start spinning one of these wheels, and then if I turn it back the other way, it's going to spin the other wheel to my left. And you got to stop spinning a little bit early because there's a little bit of a delay on that, as you just saw. So go back the other way, that'll get this one going. Oops. I hope that didn't mess you up the other one there. So I'm about to find out. Hopefully they're still connected. Nuts, I went a little bit too far. Okay, so that one is still good. Wait. I did that on purpose because I like watching the things turn around in circles. It's like the carnival. But a lot less fun and there's no prize. Okay, as soon as I see it, I just like to stop. Alright, no touchy. Leave it alone. Okay, this thing, I don't think that really goes anywhere. That's why we came out. Okay, now there's going to be an elevator here, and I never seem to get it in time. I almost got it in time. And that will rocket us up to the top. Make sure these stay connected, so try to stay away from that wheel, the wheel of death at this point. Or the wheel of annoyance. Yeah, I was afraid of that. That microphone is picking up like a lot. And I noticed my living room is echoey. My daughter told me like a lot of streamers use these funny looking things on the wall, and I guess they absorb sound so you don't get that issue. And of course, what do I know? I'm just a streamer. So now that I'm aware of this fact, I'm going to have to, you know, A, figure out what she's talking about, B, and, you know, invest in it and get my echo effect here fixed in my room. I'm getting there, guys. You know, I think the reason it takes a lot of YouTube channels so long to, like, really take off is because people just don't know this stuff. You know, they learn it as they go, and it takes years to just figure everything out. There's so much to it. Like the wall thing. How would I have ever known that? I know nothing about acoustics. I guess I need to go to college and, like, take all these classes or something. Alright, enough jibber jabber. So, we are in the top of the neck now. I'm trying to show you guys kind of map what we're doing. So, turning on the electricity raised the neck. We got the neck up. Excuse me, and then the elevator took us to the top of the neck. There's a terminal up there. I just, excuse me, knocked that out. And then from here, I kind of like to cheat a little bit. I don't like to go back in through the Divine Beast. I'm actually going to take advantage of my height here and just kind of fly around these two humps. I guess they're supposed to be the camel humps or whatever. And I kind of like to probably drop a hard save here. And fly around to the back end. Get right on top of this doohickey. Actually, there's something under me that I have to fly to, or maybe I have to move that first. I think I have to move that first, so I'm going to move that first. I've got the save there. If I make a boo-boo, I'll just kind of come back in and do it again. Alright guys, so same type of deal. You got to connect the power. Go ahead and get, whoops, that one goes all the way back. And then the bottom one goes all the way forward. I got that backwards. That one goes all the way back. That one goes all the way forward. And then this one goes all the way back. And then that one needs to go all the way forward. Okay. And that'll move this thing up. Okay, so I know I kind of fumbled that a little bit. I'll show you a better snapshot of what I had working. So you basically have to connect two at the front end, and then connect two at the back end. Okay, but before I did that, I was actually supposed to wait a hot second, so I'm going to just move one, just enough to disconnect the power, put this thing back down, and then I'm going to give myself a little bit of running room, because I'm going to want to get back up to this thing before the power is connected here. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Why isn't this working? Maybe you have to be like farther away for the magnesis. So I'm going to try to push that all the way forward, as far forward as it'll go. Come on, dude, get up there! I guess I was getting hung up on something with my feet there, so you have to jump over a little ledge. Oh yeah, you can't bomb this one, that's right. You have to be like right in its face where it won't open. I almost said, I wonder how many times I've blown myself up with my own bombs here, completely forgetting I have bomb arrows already equipped. I thought I had my electricity arrows equipped. I did not. That would be perfect blooper reel opportunity. And I also just noticed I have a Rivali's Gale there I need to cook off. I don't like walking around with one. That's always bothered me. I can't believe I didn't even notice that until just now. Alright, so we are now up in this upper section of a hump. I'll try to show you on the map there what I did. And before I actually go in there, I think there's a chest. But again, memory, you know, trying to figure out what I'm doing here. There it is. Okay, glad I dropped that save there. I should have gotten another auto save. I didn't. Yeah, they make you start back at the beginning. That's super frustrating. I wish they would just leave you, you know, where you actually saved the game. So now I kind of got to make my way all the way back up to the neck. I'm fumbling buttons now. It's all going downhill, guys. It's all going downhill. Alright, so I'm taking another elevator right to the top. So guys, Master Mode, we're getting pretty far into it. I mean, after Gerudo, I guess we'll just do the Divine Beasts, because I like to have all 4 of those done before I go to Eventide. So, like, there's a lot of challenge stuff to do, so it's kind of like my order of things, you know? Wait a minute, what am I doing here? That's right, I need to get the neck back up. Wow, this is quite a process. That save really didn't help me much, you know, after all, if you have to redo all of this nonsense. And honestly, if I had known this, I would have just left that chest alone. But at least this way I can show you guys at least how I get it. Okay, so we got that. Elevator, check. Go ahead and take my space elevator here. I hope it's still considered the terminal gotten. Yeah, that's all done, okay. Now what am I doing wrong? How did I get this turned around in such a short period of time? Wow! I need to drink my can and get right. Okay, so now I finally made it back to my save file, so that's really awesome. Thanks for Nintendo for, hooking that up. Okay, so that chest, it's real sneaky, folks. And if my eyes deceive me, that chest I already got is still there. All that work for an ancient gear. It's awesome. Why is that chest still there? I've already gotten it and it's already open. Okay, so massive waste of time there. Bear with me, guys, here. It's been a minute. The memory is not perfect. I probably should have dry ran this before I actually did it live. There's that freaking bomb arrow. Little self-preservation there. Take the bomb arrow off immediately. Wish I could emote. It would help pass the time a little bit more fun. I suppose I could take off my clothes or something, but that's boring. We do that enough of the game as it is. So I'll probably have to do that whole butt puzzle all over again. But at least now I got all the treasure chests. Okay, so what was it? First two forward. Oops. Hello? Am I fumbling my buttons? Like, something is off. I am fumbling my buttons. I was pushing B instead of A. So yeah, Xbox and Switch, guys, it gets me a lot. I don't know why the video game companies had to switch the buttons on us. I'm doing muscle memory. Sometimes it's just the wrong muscle memory. And I totally forgot to, do this whole thing again when I'm all the way back as far as possible. Okay, so run and jump, and you should be able to make it up here in time. Did it a lot quicker that time, actually. Okay, making sure I got no bomb arrows equipped this time. Okay, so now I'm back on track. Okay, so once I'm in this room here, go ahead and take care of the eyeball thing. That'll clear a way forward this way, but we don't actually go that way yet. We need to jump down here. I actually kind of got lucky in a sense. I got right next to the ball. Ah, come on, Link! Well, I wanted to come down here anyway to take care of the eyeball things. Okay, I think I got all the muck out of the way. Now, on one of these, there's a treasure chest on one of those two ledges that are midway. So I might be riding this elevator up and down a couple of times to make sure I get everything. So go ahead and get your magnesis readied. Go ahead and pop that as quick as you can, get it over to you. And the ball you can actually just pop off to the side there. Make sure this isn't a treasure. It is a treasure chest. Ah! It's harder than it looks. Alright. Wow, I forgot how garbage the loot was in some of these. Okay, I do want to go up top side here first. I think there's another eyeball thing. No? Maybe it was just the chest. Okay. So all we're doing here is we're going to turn on the sideways elevator. So we're pretty much done with this hump. We're going to go ahead and get our chest. And guys, I just chew through the muck. You know, I know it's a little bit of damage, but it's minimal. I just deal. Okay, it's a good chest though, so it's worth it. Now be careful not to fall down here. I'm going to try to stay on top of that moving thing to get over to the other side. A cheap shot in on that guy, but he'll probably be re-healed before I can get back over there. Good old master mode here. And I cannot shoot down there, unfortunately. Yeah, check that out. I'm keeping that. I can figure out where it went. Did I grab it? No. Okay, I'm going to check here to make sure I'm not missing chests. I don't think there are any in this hump. Okay, there's a terminal though.
There are 3.
Let's see if I can go find my weapon. Okay, that's the other side of that elevator thingy, by the way. I don't know what happened to that axe. Once it's laying there somewhere, I'm just brain farting and not looking right at it or something. Weird. Okay, it must have despawned. I'm not going to spend all day looking for it. Actually, that might be it right over there. Nuts. Okay, so we've got this door. I don't know if a shock arrow will do it. Shock arrow did do it. Nice. If you didn't want to use the shock arrow, you can actually electrify that with that orb, exactly the same way as you just saw me do there. I really just kind of want to get rid of that bow, that's why I'm using it a lot. We got plenty of shock arrows to spare, so it's all good. All good in the neighborhood. Okay, so one of the magical orbs goes on one pedestal. And we need to go back up for our other orb. I actually meant to drop that down earlier. Probably have to go back up in this hump. Or it probably doesn't matter. Hey, Countess, good to see you. Glad you can make it. Yeah, the lives, I know. Even when they're scheduled, they're... even when they're scheduled, they're tough to make. Yeah, thanks, Nathan. Yeah, honestly, guys, it's just a waiting game, I guess. Like, somebody actually reached out very recently and said that a lot of people that they talked to when they were trying to get their channel going said it took years, and they have like 1,000 or more videos. So I'm not anywhere near that. Look at me, just not paying attention. You know, so it's kind of like one of those things, you just got to be patient with it, and it may never get there. So, you know, I figured, you know what, I'm going to give it a good honest go. You know, we're going to make the videos, we're going to stick to it, I'm having fun, you know, doing it anyway. So, ouch. So yeah, you know, it's all good in the neighborhood. And if it never takes off, you know, at least it was fun, it was a fun journey anyway, so, like, to me, it's still a win. Not only that, I'm just having fun playing all the different games, too. Like, you know, I'm thinking about what's going to be the next big game. Well, Metroid Prime 4 is obviously on that short list. But, guys, other games, too. Like, the Switch is really opening up. Like, there's Subnautica, there's just all these other games I just really want to do walkthroughs for. So, you know, it just really works out. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I love sharing, you know, the information for the fun of the game. I like to come up with different ways to do things rather than the mainstream way. I feel like I do get good information out there, you know, along the way, so it's never for nothing. Alright, so as you can see on my mini-map there, we got 2 more terminals, folks, and some more treasure chests, by the way. So now let's see here. I don't know, or I don't remember what my normal way is here, so I'm just gonna... Wow. Honestly, it probably really doesn't matter the order. I feel like I'm backwards right now. Something's throwing me off and I don't know what it is. Okay, this feels more natural. So yeah, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and bomb arrow that out of your way, and then I probably can use this from a fly down point. Or you can actually even probably... No, you can't, because then it would shut. I'm talking out loud to myself here, apologies. Okay, that's one. And that's just its own little alcove. There's no way to go from here. I don't think I can make that from here. So, you know, you can also play the wheels, too, and get, you know, something spinning around for you to prop you up where you need to go. This is already turned on, so I figured I'd just use it. Since I can't seem to remember what I did before, I'm just going to kind of hit the stuff as I see it. Now this one will not be attack powered up, because, you know, that was like a little jab from Nintendo there. Oh yeah, we despawned your first battle axe, so here's a long throw. It's okay. You got me. I was actually ready for another long throw. But we got bomb arrows. Alright guys, so that is pretty much everything on this side with all the holes. Now from here I need to get over there. Actually, wait a minute, time out. There's something else we can knock out while we're over here. No, that's barred off, so I don't get there from here. We gotta turn one of these wheels around. Okay, so I'm going to sever electrical connection right now, and that's okay. I kind of want to ride this thing up into this open window here. Oh yeah, there's a bad guy here. Kind of forgot about him. There we go. I forgive Nintendo. We're good again. We can be friends now. Okay, and then that gets us into this cubby. Then we once again have to sever connection, get this thing turning around. I can't remember how many times. You can probably hit this thing, you know, as it's moving.
Just one.
Okay, so yeah, that thing needs to go around. I'll just leave it alone. Yeah, in order to get back out, it's got to go full circle. Because again, that's barred. We can't get through there. Okay, so go back up the way you came. Last terminal now. I remember this one being a little bit tricky. I know I used one of these to get altitude. Give me a second here. I gotta... Okay, that configuration topside is correct if we want to get the terminal, but not for the chests. Actually, no, I want to back that up one. I got it. Might already be past. Now we're good. In the middle, I'm going to bump that one time. Now, if you're real good with your fancy footwork, you can do this from here. There's another chest like right under me, upside down right now, so you have to spin this thing twice. Like I said, if you're real good with fancy footwork here, you can actually get away with staying up here. And not having to like go back through that entire process all over again to hit this point. Not a bad burner, Bo. I might go ahead and tech refresh here. Alright. I know there's a hair somewhere. I'm not finding it yet. I used to be able to do that. Now it just goes up my giant nostrils. Kind of like I'm sticking my head out of a car window or something. Alright, so yeah, we got all the chests, I think. My Chica slate is now dead, no more beeping, which means I actually just confirmed we got all the chests. Awesome. So now, guys, we need to get that last terminal. And again, I have the configuration right, so I'm just going to basically have to put it back the way it was, you know, initially. And that sucker is up there. Wait, where did it go? Okay, it's right there. So actually, that just made it real easy. No, I'm going the wrong way. That did not make it real easy. Okay, so we're going to have to use this, clearly. And we need to be on the same walking plane as the terminal there. So that's right, that's how we get up topside. And this next one, we gotta finish the walking path. It's like riding a bike. You might fall off once or twice, but at some point you'll be riding the handlebars again. Alright, I need to do some stretchy. Ow! I might be reintroducing my left kneecap again here at some point. I'm not sure, Nathan. You know, I've watched a couple of preview videos for that now. I watched the official preview release, you know, trailer, whatever. I gotta be honest, I'm not feeling it. I don't like the God view, you know, like looking down over the characters when they're there running around fighting, etc. It feels like an old school Nintendo game to me. So I don't know. I guess my answer is I don't know yet. But just at first glance, I'm really not feeling it. It kind of feels like we're going backwards in technology. You know, the next Zelda game should have been like BOTW, you know, open world. You know, different map would have been nice. You know, that would have been highly appreciated. But, yeah, different world. But I was looking for more like a Breath of the Wild feel. You know, where Link is interacting with the environment, you know, the same way, the ability to fly. I don't know. Like, I don't like going backwards in video games. So yeah, I mean, I skipped a couple other Nintendo games for that reason too. I think it was Wii U or Switch, I can't remember which, but there was another Nintendo game that I just completely bypassed. Awakening or something? Honestly, I can't remember. But yeah, again, yeah, I'm not sure yet. I might buy the game, play the game, kind of see how it feels, see if I can kind of make myself get into it, and just kind of go from there. The problem is also, something else working against me on that is, you know, Metroid Prime is coming out around the same time frame, probably 2025. Both of those games should launch. And clearly my priority is going to be on that Metroid Prime 4, so it'll kind of be like, new Zelda game, what? At that point. So yeah, that might be something down the road. I don't know. Alright. Break time's over. Get my game face on here. It's serious time. Get this Ganon fight going here. Excuse me, wow. Something got stuck, and I don't know what it was. I think it was air. Alright folks, so in this configuration, your terminal should be level. If it's not, just go ahead and spin that central wheel a couple of times until you do get it open. Alright, Nathan, we'll see you later on. Thanks for checking in. It was definitely awesome chatting with you. And thanks for hanging out. Alright, folks. Now I got a method here. I'll try to get through it without, you know, getting rolled too much. Yeah, Brad, that's the one thing that I really liked about that video game concept was playing Zelda. Like, I play a lot of Hyrule Warriors, and it's just real fun, you know, to switch characters, you got different abilities. So yeah, like, being able to play Zelda would have been super fun, like, especially in this game. Like, give her the light bow, you know? Oh, hey, Zelda, if you're watching, Tears of the Kingdom needs a DLC. I will pay for that. So will many other people, but you gotta make it cool. Completely revamp the loot chests. We gotta have better loot. Make it comparable to BOTW. I will pay for that. Give us, you know, some super suits for the horses. I will pay for that. I want my horse to have stealth ability. I want my horse to have attack power. You know, all this fun stuff. But yeah, I want to play Zelda with the light bow. So maybe after you beat Ganondorf, you know, go through the whole Tears of the Kingdom game, beat Ganondorf, all that. Make Zelda playable. I will be your best friend. Anyway, yeah, so getting back to Ganondorf, guys, or whatever, electricity, Ganon. Lightning Ganon. Blight, wait. Lightning Blight Ganon. That's not right still. Thunder Ganon. Thunder Blight Ganon. We'll get there. Thunder Ganon. Jeez. Now I can't even talk. So getting my brain back on the Thunder Blight Ganon fight. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, you know, on that note, Countess, there was a demo for the second Hyrule Warriors that came out, the one that was kind of more linked to, you know, the Breath of the Wild storylines. I didn't like it. I played the demo and I was like, yeah, not really for me. So, you know, preferably I'd prefer to just go back and play the old school Hyrule Warriors. So yeah, again, guys, I don't know. We'll see. Metroid Prime being my priority, you know, that's a no-brainer. But, you know, I might do that Zelda playthrough on the back end somewhere. We'll see. Alright, guys. Thunder Blight Ganon here. I'm going to drop a hard save, but I'm going to do it after I arm up, suit up, and eat up. So for this fight, I like the one-handed weapon. So even if you don't have a just crazy attack up something or other, I just like it because I like to shield. At some point he tires out, then you can just kind of wail away. So for this, for me personally, I like the one-handed weapon. The Savage Lionel, whatever, the Lionel sword there, will make it a good, quick fight. I got a good 5-shot burst. That'll make it a good, strong fight. In fact, I'll probably just use regular arrows for it. Make sure you have a good, strong shield out, you know, whatever that might be. You know, attack power up, guys. This is critical. So I like to have 2 superpowers simultaneously running. Well, I really had to pull that out. And so that for me is attack power and electrical resistance. High level, though. It only counts if you have high level. So, you know, you can either use the rubber armor, assuming you have that up to set bonus, you know, if you've got all 3 pieces. The thing is, to get all 3 pieces for free, you have to finish the Divine Beast anyway, so that doesn't help you. The only workaround for that is getting Terry Town completed. There's a vendor there that you can buy the other piece. So then you can get all 3 pieces to that rubber set, and, you know, get that up to set bonus. But then I would eat the attack power meal with that. But in this case, since I don't have the rubber set, I've got the Barbarian set going, and I will eat the electrical resistance meal. So again, however you want to do that, you know, you win. Just make sure you've got both superpowers running for you at the same time. So I think I'm ready to rock it. Oh yeah, extra hearts never hurt nobody, so I've already got some yellow hearts there. I'm good to go. Go ahead and drop that hard save. And guys, the first thing I'm going to do, whip that shield out ASAP. That's why right there. So just, oops. Okay, this is why we have electrical resistance. Okay, go ahead and beat his shield away, however you want to do that. Knock him down. And I just, you know, you can go over there and wail on him, or you just make it real easy with your 5-shot bow there, and he has no chance. Okay, so phase 1's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Phase 2, this is where it starts feeling a little bit clumsy. Because I like to pick these things up and try to zap him with his own electrical attack there. So I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so you need to get up here, get some altitude. Okay, these spike things, yeah, you kind of got to be quick. And I have no idea where he is right now, by the way. I cannot see him, I have no idea. Oh, he's way over there, that's not great. Okay, so just get that thing to him, you know, close. It should knock him. Look at that, I'm whistling because I'm pushing wrong buttons everywhere. Go ahead and, you know, do whatever damage. So now, normally, you know, if I was a little quicker with that, you know, it was still a little bit clumsy. But that's it, guys. That's my go-to, you know. As soon as he's zapping, you knock him. I like to... Wow, that's really loud. I like to do it from the air if I can. You know, if I'm too low to the ground and I touch ground, then I just go over there, wail on them, whatever. But you see that the handheld weapons were minimal. I did most of that with bows. So, you know, getting to master mode, when we get to the DLC fight, you know, when you got the crappy weapons, guys, that's critical. You just got to keep going, keep damaging. Don't give them a time to regen a bunch, because the weapons just aren't going to, you know, they're just not going to have the survivability for all that. What's wrong with my game here? I thought it locked up. Wow. Okay, so where's my heart container? Did I just pick that up? Wow, I was really actually not even paying attention at all. I hope I just picked up my heart container. Can you all help me out here? Did I pick up my heart container? I mean, I don't see it. It just kind of felt like my game froze there, and I couldn't push buttons or do anything. Maybe I was doing that, actually. Maybe I was picking up the heart container when that happened. Well, I've got a heart save down, so if I actually didn't collect it and I find out later, I'll just reload save and get it done again. So yeah, guys, again, getting back to, you know, doing that fight with the crappy weapons, it's just rule number 1, don't let them regen by any means necessary, or at least keep it to a minimum. So here, not doing the DLC fight, you got plenty of weapons, plenty of strong stuff. It's really still pretty easy. But yeah, that DLC challenge just really makes it tough. You're very underpowered. So guys, we did it. We got through it. I got it already. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, just completely spaced right over that. Alright, guys, it's getting real with this left cheek here, so... I'm going to reintroduce Charlie here. I don't know what else to name my kneecap. There it is, guys. Your Urbosa's Fury. This is why I like to make this the second Divine Beast. I love it. This is absolutely one of my favorite things to have in the game. Now, normally, regular mode, I go here pretty early game. Like, I've got that Urbosa's Fury pretty quick. Here at Master Mode, I've just been dinking around doing a lot of other stuff, you know. But yeah, either way, love that Urbosa's Fury. Now, here's what really irritates me out of BOTW. You just took care of the Divine Beast, you saved the Gerudo. And they're really not going to let me back into town unless I disguise myself. This is no bueno. But whatever, you know, you gotta play by their rules, I guess. Whoa, I got barbarian shoes on. I wonder. Yeah, I can't do it. So you have to have the snow or sand boots on. Sadly. Or, of course, you know, you can just make the set complete there, but I like to have my sand boots running just because I'm always out here in the desert. So folks, I hope that was helpful there with the Divine Beast. If there's any questions out there, I'd be happy to, you know, answer them, or actually run the fight again if y'all want me to, doing it a different way, or... I still got that save dropped. Look at her, she acts all surprised, like, you made it, you're still alive? Like, tee-hee-hee, I didn't expect you to live. Yeah, appreciate that. That's right, if you want that helm, there's a lot of stuff you gotta do there. You pretty much gotta complete like every side quest. Honestly, I never even used the thing. And I feel like since I already did that in my first game, I probably don't want to do that for Master Mode. So if you guys are interested in that, check out my BOTW playlist. Right after I did the Divine Beast, I think I did all that. Like, you have to do, like, every side quest here. You know, satisfy all the Gerudo, talk to everybody. And then even then it can be a challenge, because one or two of those quests are kind of tough to know how to activate. But again, just for the Master Mode purposes, I really don't feel like I want it. These weapons, again, I normally don't stock them. They got bigger and better. But they're here if you so desire. Actually, that's not a bad shield. I tend to keep that shield a while. Might as well tech refresh, it's free. I'm not going to say it's comparable to the Hylian shield by any means, but it is definitely, probably a step up from the other stuff. Even though the number's lower, like, it just feels like I have that shield for a while, where I'm breaking the other ones, relatively quickly. I've never really tested that, so I don't know for a fact, and I guess I better throw that disclaimer out there. But, again, it's worthy to stock. So guys, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I just really wanted to do the Divine Beast today. Get that knocked out, get that wrapped up. My son is actually engaged in an activity right now, so I might actually just go talk to him, see where he's at, and if he's going to be a while, and we can't leave for, another 20-30 minutes or something, I might as well stay on stream with y'all and do some fun stuff here. So give me a second to stretch the old bones here, and I don't say that term lightly. They are old bones. And when I come back, I'll kind of let you know whether we're cutting it or we're going to go off and do some fun stuff. Actually, if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to throw them out there while I'm AFK here. Oh, dropping stuff. At least it wasn't my water. Do you think you're going to stay a little while longer still? I'm just asking because I can shut it off now or I can enjoy a little bit of things for a second. Okay, then this next one will be okay. So. Alright, let's keep going for a little bit. Not quite sure how much longer, maybe another 30 minutes or so here. It's getting cold in my house. Maybe covering up here in a minute. That also means I need to eat, by the way. Alright guys, since I got more time, I don't really see any comments here on suggestions unless my chat froze up again. Now that the Divine Beast is done, there's a shrine that opens up to us. I can knock that out real quick. The Sand Seal Race. So every Divine Beast, there is a hidden shrine quest, so only accessible after you do that region's Divine Beast. And actually completely clear the quest, by the way. So then you have to go talk to the Elder or whatever, clear the quest. They give you whatever treasure, from the town, and then you can go do that hidden shrine quest. I'm not a big fan of the Sand Seal Race, but it's a shrine, so I should probably get it done. And honestly, speaking of shrines, I probably should start working on my heart containers. That's going to help for Eventide, that's going to help for the Master Sword Trials. Those are definitely later game endeavors for me. Sometimes you'll see some hightails out here. I don't see any right now, unless I scared them off. Okay, so go ahead and initiate dialogue there if you so desire, but I really think we just have to talk to them. I'll probably fumble this because I don't really remember the path. think I pressed the wrong button there and dismounted my sand seal. That's fun. I must have spoke too soon when I said, oh yeah, I'll probably fumble this a little bit. It's been a while. I don't remember the route. I didn't even get that far. Alright, we'll try it again. At least I'm not taking temperature damage. I need to find that hot weather shirt. I can't believe I haven't gotten that in my game yet. I thought I bought the man bun though. I don't see it. That's right, I haven't done Gerudo Secret Club yet. We should do that too while I'm here. I tried to do it and I brain farted on the code to get in, and then I kept trying to get in and it wouldn't let me in. My son had to tell me, dude, you did it wrong. Like, no, I didn't. Yeah, this is a tough one to hit here. Gotta do some fancy, like, zigzagging here. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. I remember that being more challenging. I like how they put us right in the middle of this bad boy nest. And we got time to spare. Yeah, buddy. I'm really hungry, guys. Even if my son's preoccupied. I might have to get some food here. It's starting to get real. I need suggestions. Something fast. I do make a sandwich that's really quick and easy to make, and it's actually really good. You gotta have like whole wheat bread to get the consistency right, which I know that sounds funny, because especially if you don't like whole wheat bread, but trust me, like there's a method behind that. Like the consistency that you have to chew on it a little bit, it's like a cinnamon roll. So anyway, what I do is I get 3 pieces of bread out, just like I said, 100% whole wheat bread, just the regular spongy bread. And I toast one of those slices. And then I put peanut butter and cinnamon on one slice. And then I put like either honey or agave syrup on the other slice. And then when that other slice gets done toasting and it's nice and hot, I put it in between those other 2 breads with peanut butter, cinnamon, agave syrup, like right in the middle, and I mash that down. So then you got like that crunchy wafer in the middle. So good. Like, I've told people, I call it the cinnamon roll sandwich, and you know, they watch me make it, they're like, that's not going to taste like a cinnamon roll. But after you start chewing on it, you know, and the consistencies and the flavors get together, it's close. Like, it almost tastes like a cinnamon roll. So that's like my pre-workout meal. I'll eat that about an hour and 15 minutes before my workout. And I am fired up. Like, you can just feel the energy pump right into the bloodstream. You know, the agave syrup gets into the blood pretty quick. And then the 3 slices of bread kind of break down right after that, so it sustains you. The fat from the peanut butter sustains you after that. And it's just awesome. And my mouth is literally watering right now thinking about this. What was it? I had no idea what was even in that treasure chest just now. Like, if you could see my word bubble, there would be little sandwiches, you know, like chirping, flying around my head in circles like the cartoons. Anyway, I need to eat, clearly. So yeah, that's a good Sammy. Definitely a good Sammy. The thing is, like, it doesn't fill me up for long. Like, it's a good pre-workout meal, but like if I was just gonna sit on the couch with that, I'd be like sweating, you know, moving around, fidgeting. Yeah, so it's like a better like thing to do if you're gonna be active right after that. Alright, so I got my spirit orb, which was the whole point. I'm going to scan the map real quick and see if I have any shrines that I activated and never dealt with. I feel like there's a couple. There's one right there. And I know I left that there because there was a treasure chest. But I do need the spirit orb. Okay, there's one right there. That's a minor test of strength or something. So I got a couple. Okay, but for now, we can go ahead and do GSC, get that knocked out since I talked about it. Apple shortcake. I know you're supposed to let certain foods cool, but I don't care. I want it, and I want it now. So I just eat it hot, you know, and then because the consistency is still too hot, like, the slice that you removed will sometimes, like, fill in, you know? It's okay. I got my slice when I wanted it, so that actually sounds really good. Baked apple. Or baked apple pie or whatever you had. Baked apple shortcake. I wouldn't even know where to start to cook that, but it sounds good. Okay, so there's GSC. I'm going to pay attention this time, you know, so I get the dialogue right. So GSC, Gerudo Secret Club, Diamond. Alright, we got it. Okay, go ahead and talk to the vendor there, get through dialogue. I should have the rupees for this because I haven't spent any money in a long time. It's not cheap. Alright, you're going to need some luminous stones, folks. I have no idea where my inventory is even at right now on that. Okay, I got plenty. I don't know if I can upgrade it very far, but I got plenty of luminous stones to at least get it bought. So 8 times 3, 24. 2,400 rupees to buy the set. Wow. But honestly, it's worth it. Like I said before, you know, a couple of videos ago or whatever, I like having the higher defense rating option for that bone set. Okay, then there's the man bun. I'll go ahead and buy that. I'm kind of torn just because that's so doggone expensive, and I'm always wearing the sand boots anyway, so I never get set bonus. To me, this is just kind of a waste of the money. You know, the money. If you got the DLC, you can get a free shirt. It doesn't come with great, you know, defense rating, but it's free, and it takes care of the heat resistance for you. So again, only if you have the DLC, go ahead and go to Lake Tower there by Lake Hylia. And right underneath this rocky overhang under the water, you will see a chest. That will be that shirt. Actually, instead of just talking about it, I'm going to go get it. Yeah, funny thing about, you know, temperature consistencies, there's certain things I have to have cold. Like cheesecake. I will not eat hot cheesecake. That's going to go in the freezer. It's going to cool it down quick, then I'll move it to the fridge, but at some point I'll eat it when it's good and cold. In fact, I've even eaten frozen cheesecake before, just because I don't want to wait for the thawing process. It's just as good. Okay, so I'll pin that, I guess, so I can see where I'm going. Actually, before I hop down there, I'm going to scoop up that Moblin Club, because I know I just had a Blood Moon. And I don't know if they'll let me poop weapons in this game from mid-air. I'm about to find that out. I really kind of don't want to get rid of anything, but this should come with some kind of a bump on it. I can't drop it. Ooh, we're in the rain. Hope I'm far enough away right now. That was so close. Okay, got it. What's up, fellas? Never mind me. Just passing through. That's right, we got a little trouble down here too. But they should be far enough away, I'm not going to bother with them. There's also a croc seed over there. But that one is a pain in the butt. I'm not going to bother with it. Almost broke my ice block. You might have to get kind of close for this one too, it's really under there. Yep, there it is, from the good old Wind Waker game. So yeah, now you can wear your man bun and the shirt. Whoops. And now you have high level resistance, and you can wear the sand boots. So that's kind of like the desert getup that I usually like to wear. But again, the armor rating isn't great. That shirt is not upgradable. You know, what you see is what you get there on the defense rating. But combined with the man bun, you know, if you really bump that up on defense and then the sand boots, then you're usually okay. So again, you know, just kind of getting back to, is it worth the cost of the 1,300 rupees just to have the shirt when you're normally not going to be wearing the set bonus anyway? Alright, folks, what's next? I guess those shrines I talked about. And look at that, I got that one and didn't even go in there or activate the travel gate. We'll do that first. That'll be one of those trains that keeps eluding me if I don't just get her done. So just out of curiosity, folks, how is my volume coming through on my voice? Does my voice overpower the game too much, or is it pretty well balanced? That's what I've been really trying to tinker with these past couple of streams. And it seems like I just can't get it right. Like, I listen to the recording, and then I'm talking too loud, I can barely hear the game, or vice versa, so I'm really trying to zero that down. Yeah, it's whatever. I'll just take a little bit of damage here. Make sure I'm lined up right. Oh, there's a croc seed here, too. I did not get that on the way up. There you are. Couple of them. Actually, there's a lot right here. As long as you got plenty of bananas in your inventory, which I don't even think I have anymore because I cooked them all. Okay, I got one, so that's not going to help us. You need bananas to unlock those crocs, so I'm not going to go for them. But there's my shrine. The shrine that I forgot. The forgotten shrine. Well, one is better than zero, I suppose. 2 bombs. This is one of my more popular videos. It's a tough shrine to figure out. I mean, it tells you 2 bombs, but you're not... It doesn't come to you right away. What you got to do is send 2 bombs. So, you know, this is one a lot of people tend to get stuck on. Alright, so right now we just need 1 bomb. Okay, that underwater effect might be the echoing in the room, you know, getting back to I need to learn what sound absorbers I need, and then I need to get them, you know, mounted up to my walls in here, but that might help with that underwater sound. Because I noticed that too, and I don't know how to describe it, but that's a good way to put it. So that might help, you know, but I just wanted to make sure y'all could still hear the game over my voice. Okay, so yeah, we got a treasure chest back here. And I noticed that echo real bad, by the way, when I didn't have the mic running when I played that Mario Bros. Game with my kids. I could really hear that echo effect. It was real bad. It was picking up whatever the laptop picked up. And yeah, that just kind of reinforced the idea that I need to put that stuff on the walls to dampen that as much as possible. Alright, so yeah, you can use a bomb up there, but honestly you can just lob a bomb arrow up there too, you know, if you want. So there's a thing here and a thing here. So the quick way, you can just shoot the wall there with the bomb arrow. It'll activate that switch that's behind that grate, and you know, you're right as rain. But if you don't have any bomb arrows, I will show you another way. So go ahead and drop a bomb here. Oops, go ahead and drop a bomb here. Then you can activate the first bomb. When that's up at the top, you can activate the second bomb. That'll activate the switch as well. A little bit tricky, but you'll get it. Next room is kind of a doozy. You've got to throw the round bomb, I think it is. No, you got to throw the square bomb first. Get that out of your way. So let's go ahead and, you know, nestle that in there, and that should find its way into that basket up there. Okay, and assuming you didn't see it come out the other side, you're good to go. So then from there, you're going to leave that right where it's at. You're going to put the round bomb now in there, and that should go back and forth. Just like that. So what we're going to do now is activate the first bomb. That'll get us up top side here, and then we need to stand in the middle. And then when the round bomb is overhead on that, we're going to activate that bomb. And that's it, folks. That gets you through the grate. And you are DUN done. Surprised I knocked that out first go, to be honest. I thought I'd fumble that one too. Yeah, Countess, I feel you. I mean, I've been doing it for, you know, a bit, and it's alien to me, so we'll get there. Yeah, knowing acoustics, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of self-education on that, and I'll get that sorted out for sure. One thing that's kind of funny about YouTube videos is, you know, I've spent the last, 6 years or whatever with videos up to tell people how to do things. Okay, that's awesome. So anyway, I'm sitting there talking to my daughter about, what are you talking about, echo and acoustics and this and that. She goes, yeah, every streamer I ever watch has all these things on the walls put out. I don't know what it is or, anything. I don't know where to get them. And I was like, well, neither do I. She goes, Dad, YouTube it. And I was like, well, why would I YouTube that? She goes, watch YouTube videos on how to do this. Like, it never even clicked in my brain like I could do that. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I'll totally do that. Anyway, it's funny because I didn't grow up that way. Like, I didn't have YouTube growing up, so it's never a thought in my mind. If I get stuck on how to do something in the real world, I'm like, oh, yeah. It's just, I don't know. For kids nowadays, though, I guess they tell them in school, well, if you get stuck on something, YouTube it. So then why do we even go to school anymore, So yeah, it was just kind of a funny thing. She's like, yeah, in school we just YouTubed everything when we got stuck. We watched a video. I'm like, so that's where the world's at now, okay. YouTube University, wouldn't that be cool if that was a thing? You just like did all your classes on watching YouTube videos. Okay, so there's a major test of strength over here. There's a minor test of strength over here. So I think what I'll do is I'll eat an attack power meal and go knock both of those out. I think my son or I already did that one. Actually, there's a blessing right there I could scoop up real fast. So hopefully I'll be able to get a couple of heart containers out of the deal, getting all these shrines knocked out. It's funny, I did do a YouTube video one time. I was having a problem with my alarm, my house alarm. It's got like the keypad, on the wall. And then you gotta like move this flap down to access the buttons. Well, I wanted the flap gone because it doesn't go all the way down and out of your way. It sticks out like this. So, if I didn't put it back up, I'd bump into it all the time. It's just super frustrating. I wanted it gone. So anyway, I was trying to take the thing off. I couldn't figure out how to do it, and I called the company, and they were trying to tell me, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. Then they were like, "Oh, well, there's actually YouTube videos on this." Oh, okay. I'll watch a video. Maybe if I see it, I'll be able to, take the thing off. An hour and change. This guy had me taking apart the entire thing. I was down into the circuits, I got the door off. So anyway, weeks go by. Now I'm having another problem with the alarm system, and now a technician has to come out. And, he was like, "Oh, you removed the cover. Okay, cool, and that's fine." And I was like, "Yeah, it took like an hour." He just kind of gave me that funny, stupid look, like, why did it take me an hour to get this door off? So I'm explaining to him everything I did, and he's just shaking his head the whole time. He goes, "Well, who told you to do that?" I was like, "Oh, I watched a YouTube video." And he just kind of did that. He goes, "Well, where's the door cover?" So I handed it to him. So anyway, he bends it a little bit, to bring the little nubs closer together. He lines it up and then puts it back straight, and it's back in there. And then he kind of bends it a little and pops it out and hands it to me. I didn't know whether to thank him or cuss him out and kick him out of my house. All I know, I was really upset that, the video I happened to land on was probably the worst video that I possibly could have watched. But that video had like millions of views, so that's the one I clicked on. No help whatsoever. The way he was showing me to do it, there was a YouTube video for that, but it only had a couple of hundred views. So guys, I don't understand YouTube either. Like, getting back to our earlier discussion in this live, why are my videos not so popular? I don't know. I feel like I got good information. Part of it, I think, is digital marketing, which I know nothing about. Again, self-education. I really need to just take the time and dedicate it. Maybe take a break from posting content for a few weeks until I really get the education behind it. I don't know. Someday I'll iron that out. Alright, so I could do the whole bone system, or bone system. Ancient? Ancient. Come on, buttons. Why did I have trouble pulling Ancient all of a sudden? Okay, Ancient Proficiency. And just to save the weapon a little bit, I guess I will go ahead and eat the attack power meal just to extend its lifespan. I should be able to get through both fights in 320. Unless I got a 5 minutes somewhere, that would be more ideal. Perfect. And I definitely like a savage bow with electrical arrows. I probably don't want to use that, though. Not for this fight. I mean, yeah, whatever. I can get more savage bows easy enough. Okay, so weapon, bow, yep. Let's do this. You jerk. You put that shield up. Stab it! At least I got breakage swing on him. Okay, so unfortunately I'm going to have to chew up my other weapon unless I use other stuff. Really don't want to do that. I don't know. I think I used to stock these shields. But it's, at the same time, like something's telling me I do normally stock one, but I can't remember why. Ooh, another attack up, baby. Nice. It's like hard to decide what burner weapon to get rid of at this point. Okay, did I get this shrine? No, I didn't get my spirit orb. It turns out I could have eaten the 3-minute meal and I probably would have been just fine. Oh well. And now I can feel my stomach rubbing up against my ribs, asking for food. I'm trying to think of like what kind of finger food I had. That wouldn't be A, too crunchety, or B, too messy, you know? I don't want sticky controllers. I don't keep potato chips and stuff like that in my house, so that's a no-go. Like, it's unfortunate in this world. Like, everything that's quick, that, you know, is fast to just reach for and eat, is the bad stuff. Unless you're talking about apples or something like that, fruit. YouTube University! Let's do it! Yeah, Mr. Peanut, I'm glad you're feeling that. Honestly, it feels more like a new game to me than TOTK. I hate to say that, and it's sad I say that. But, you know, it is what it is. That's why I can see myself just never getting tired of being a TW. I might play this game again when I'm 80, 90. Just kind of going back and forth between the two modes. TOTK, not so much. We'll see, you know, but I don't know. I just really love this game. And I love the two different modes. Alright, I've got... I think that was over here. Yes. Either a minor or a moderate. I can't remember which. But I'll take advantage of the attack power meal while I've got it. I do like hummus. Love hummus. It's beans. Like, it's awesome, healthy food. I mean, it depends on what you choose to dip in there. You know, if I'm dipping carrot sticks in there, pita bread, like whole grain pita bread, yeah, buddy, that's a good, quick, healthy meal. Like, I'm trying to think of what else I dip in there. Like, sometimes celery sticks. It just depends on my mood. Apple sticks are actually, like apple wedges, that's actually good dipped in hummus. Yeah. I'm so hungry. I have a feeling I'm going to be eating none of this stuff, and I'm just going to put my son in the cart and we're going to go right to McDonald's or something. It's going to be terrible. Oh, he's gonna tag me. Oh, I got lucky. Did I just two-hit him? Wow. Way overpowered for that fight. Probably just trashed that weapon for no reason. Yeah, I could have dumbed that down. Oh well. It was kind of fun to kill him in 2 hits, so that's whatever. Oh, that freaking Bobkin gave me a long throw. I should have known. I didn't even look at it. Oh well. And honestly, I'm not going to go out and do a whole bunch of hunts anymore. If I go out and kill a couple of Lynels, it'll be just that for a couple of bows, you know. And I probably don't need to stock up on so many bone weapons at this stage in my game. That's more for when I go into hunt mode. Not only that, I need to get over to where those 2 Moblins are, put down a travel gate so I can farm like the good bumped Moblin clubs consistently after each blood moon. See, I guess I'll just do it that way. I bet you guys just love how I have to talk this stuff out loud when I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my weapons. Sorry. Sometimes I catch myself doing it and I try to just be quiet and get it done. I'm kind of half tempted to put my stomach up against a microphone and see if you guys can hear my stomach growling. It's getting real. Did I eat another attack power meal? How do I still have 4 minutes left on that? I mean, if that's going to be the case, I'll go kill a Lynel now. Yeah, scratch that. I need the shrines. Actually, I just got 8 spirit orbs. That is 2 more heart containers. Nice, nice. Sugar snap peas. Those are good too. I've never actually tried dipping a sugar snap pea in hummus. That's a good idea, though. Thank you. Like having the variety, you know? You eat a couple of carrot sticks and you want something else. And you eat the pita bread and you want something else. So yeah, having like a plate full with variety is ideal. Pretty much anything. I don't know about that. Cheesecake, no. If I'm going to eat cheesecake, it's just going to be a garbage meal. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it's pretty versatile. Alright. Good to know, Countess. Yeah, I guess that would be helpful, because my son's always asking me, why did you drop that Savage Lionel bow for, you know... Like, it just happened the other day. I don't even remember what bow it was now. It was like the Rito bow. That's right. It was not the Great Eagle bow, but it was like not the Swallow bow either. It was like the one in between, the decent bow. And I was trying to explain to him, I use those single-shot bows for a lot of different reasons. You know, I don't like an inventory completely full of Savage bows or, you know, multi-shot bows. For one, it messes up the shrines. For two, like when I'm trying to do my ice freezing, you've got to have a couple of single-shot bows for that. So, you know, he was like, oh, okay, I see, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I guess it does help to talk that stuff out. Alright, I kind of feel like I'm wasting an attack power meal here. Like, I don't really need anything. Like, that's the problem here. I do want to get back up there. So that bad boy nest I just talked about is right there. There's two moblins wielding Dragonbone Moblin clubs, and they're both bumped. See, I'll put my travel gate down like around here somewhere so I can get some flight, you know, to fly over to them. Scoop those up. They're not always attack power up, you know, sometimes they're durability or long throw. But, you know, again, every Blood Moon you can kind of circle back through there, kind of see what you got. There's really no quick way over there. There's really no quick way over there. But since I gotta go here and get my horse anyway, I'll just get that shrine. And we'll get her done. Actually, I might be getting off stream soon anyway. My 2-hour mark is already passed, and the body's already kind of protesting here. So my doctor thinks this issue I have with my left leg is sciatic nerve related. It's probably in my lower spine because I slouch. I'm a sloucher. And, you know, that arch in the spine, she was explaining, like, can cause nerve issues, and it's not always where the issue is, like, because it's nerve. Like, you can feel it in your toes, you can feel it in your knee. Well, she's right. Like, sometimes I do feel it in my toes or my knee or my ankle. So, yeah, I just need to fix my posture, really. I'll get there someday. It's just so easy to slouch. It's so comfortable. And sitting up straight is not fun. Alright, guys. This one... I think I cheat a little. I don't like to use the wind like they tell you to do. I like to just kind of do my own thing here. So, yeah, just go ahead and toss the ball down there any old where. And for these, I like to go ahead and make like a little walkway. Whoops. I keep forgetting TOTK, you can't twist these things around. So I like to pick this one up diagonal if I can. I don't know if it'll even let me do that. No. So I'll at least try to get it up here somewhat diagonally. Kind of like so. And then another one just kind of like right next to it, exact same way, trying to get it in there somewhat diagonally. That should do us justice. Okay, so once you got that squared away, go ahead and get your ball. And guys, there's a couple of different ways to do this. I personally just like to stasis that. It's so much easier, like, instead of dealing with all this wind stuff, you know. So just go ahead and stasis the fan there, and that ball should stay there. You know, sometimes it bumps something, you know, and doesn't stay where you want it, but this should give you plenty of time to kind of walk around that whole deal. Get over here, you know, get on the elevator platform. And the ball will go on hole, and you'll be at the top side. Now, this is why I like to diagonal these things. You can more or less just kind of walk across in this way. You don't have to worry about jumping. I can't tell you how many times I've jumped and then, like, missed and then fallen in between those two things. You got to go down, do that whole thing all over again. Or trying to get back, you know. Sometimes I'm falling down, going back the other way. So, yeah, it's just kind of a way I got around having to worry about it. On my phone. 249. Let's see here. Guys, just because I'm getting stiff and stuff, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. Unless I see another quick shrine here I can jump into. Or unless you guys want me to demo anything. Wind bombs, I know that's a big subject. And I didn't know what that meant all these years. You know, I kept seeing these wind bomb comments. I'm like, well, I guess I never knew that. Apparently, I've been doing it. And I just didn't know that's what it was called. So, let me get my temp control. Actually, I might as well snub boot up since... I need to get another piece of that cold protection set. But that'll do the job for now. So yeah, wind bombing, guys. I don't understand why it's called wind bombing, because there's no wind involved. Like, when I kept hearing this, I was thinking, like, it had something to do with something else. So anyway, I just always, in my mental mind, I called it catapulting. You know, because there's no wind involved. But yeah, you can catapult yourself. You know, you can knock yourself up into the sky a little bit more. You can knock yourself forward quite a bit. You know, the more forward you do it, the more, you know, you'll launch yourself forward. But, you know, I'm doing it on solid ground right now, so it's really not showing, like, why this is important. But if you're trying to get yourself, like, out a ways, closer to, say, a ledge, and you're just not able to get there with your paraglider. Now, honestly, I don't know why you just wouldn't use Rivali's Gale, but maybe you don't have that. So then, yeah, you can wind bomb, I guess, is what it's called, and catapult yourself forward, and then you can open your glider when Link stops, like, tumbling around out of the damage from that. So I'm going to try to demonstrate it. I haven't done this in a long time, though, so I don't even know if I'm doing it right now. But I'm going to try anyway. What's up, dude?
Hey.
Okay, I didn't get the glider open, so maybe I need more space.
What you trying?
Wind bombing. I think it's called wind bombing.
Oh, I see.
It's just been a long time, so I'm trying to remember. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's it right there. So again, it just gives you that propel forward a little bit. And I don't use it. I didn't do it in my walkthrough just because, to me, you know, there's enough other ways to kind of get around in this game. I didn't feel like it was a critical skill to learn. But, you know, people ask about it in comments constantly, so I kind of wanted to get that out at some point. So there it is.
One question. Don't you need 2 bombs for that?
I just did it with one.
Oh, it's possible with 1?
Yeah.
And also it's possible with 2, like putting 2 bombs like on top of each other with the bow, like some motion. And you explode the back bomb, so the bomb in between you two is getting boosted and boosts you. I thought that's how it works.
I don't know. I just did it with one though, so
Oh, well, it's possible.
I wouldn't even know where to start with 2 bombs.
Well, but
I guess you just put them down together.
yes, you just put them like you put one down like and put the other bomb and base it, so they're like kind of stacking, you know, so in a row to you.
I thought I was gonna get an updraft here. I'm too far away. Yeah, I'll try it real quick.
Well, I'm not really sure, so it's just what I remember.
It's part of like.
Oh, not like that. Not like oops. Not like that. I meant like you're like while you're jumping, you know. Can I try?
Like in the air?
Yes, with the bow. Like no. When you use your bow, it goes into slow motion. If you take out your bow and shooting, you go in slow motion.
Yeah.
Yes, and like during this process, you can like still use your bombs. You know, that's how I learned it. Like this, and then you take out the bombs. Like this. See?
Oh, okay.
Not one. You're gonna get 2 bombs. Like somewhat like that. I don't know. I'm not really sure about it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to see it perform the way other people are talking about. That's the way they explained it in their comments, though, is just put a bomb down, jump over it. I don't know if there's another method, another way.
Try it in private, maybe.
Yeah, that might be something I fiddle with offline.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Alright, guys, so yeah, like I said, my body's protesting here. I probably need to cut stream anyway, and it's a nice day. We're going to go out and do some stuff here, so... Guys, thank you. Oh, wait. Somebody's commenting. Raw sugar snaps will change my life. Alright. It's going on the grocery list.
What? How about food?
Raw sugar snaps and hummus. You don't like hummus.
Well,
But I do.
is it about food? Like dinner? Ah, cool. Well, I can try it.
Yeah, I've been in one of those 10 zeniths where they kind of stretch you funny. Years ago when I was in PT. That's no joke. Yeah, it does help. It did help me, definitely at the time with my nerve pain. It might be time to like re-engage that. Did I fry my mic? I hope not. Why, does it sound bad? I might be too close to it. Yeah, actually, it's in the reds. I don't know why. When I'm talking normal, it's like it's over-sensitive right now. Let's try to talk a little quieter. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know why the sensitivity is so high. Okay, yeah, they're saying the same thing. Usually it's 2 bombs.
I was gonna try it offline.
Wind bombing class. Alright, folks, so yeah, again, just, you know, it's time to go. Definitely appreciated you all today. Definitely loved the chats, the combos, awesome stuff. Got a lot done. Fooling around with that Lionel in the castle was a lot of fun, and I think I got a good solid, the way I probably should have done it in my first walkthrough. So I'm going to have to rectify that and get another video out. So guys, thank you so much for everything. Definitely hope that helped you all out. If you liked the video today, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated, and it really helps the video, by the way. So folks, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting.